Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. AZ Trimester here, bringing you some tuning fun today. So, recently, as recent as like a couple weeks ago, I referred Micah Dean of Dean Speed Customs over to Roadrunner Harley to pick up his brand new 2020 Softail Street Bob. And because of that referral, I was given a gift card. So I used it towards the purchase of a couple things. This Screamin Eagle Pro Street tuner and the cable kit, basically what you need in order to plug the tuner into the motorcycle and then into a laptop, which is what I'm going to do. Now, on the instructions, there it is. Pretty simple device. On the instructions, it tells you to go to the website, and they provide you the web address, and download the software. There's also like, I don't know, 7 or 8 training modules on how to understand everything from fuel injection to combustion engines, and if you're someone that doesn't know a whole lot and has been wanting to learn, it's really good material. Now, I've already downloaded the software. I have it here. So, and I've already taken off the cover. My understanding is that it's going to plug in here. And so I'm just going to plug it in and wing it. So here's where I'm at. I've got my Arlen Ness Stage 1 Big Sucker Air Cleaner and my Dean Speed Customs Rampage slip-ons, and now I've got this tuner, which for a while now I've been running just slip-ons, and you know, once you do the air cleaner or anything above and beyond that, you're gonna want a tuner. So I've got the tuner plugged into the bike, I've got the tuner plugged into the laptop, I've got the program up, and now I'm going to go ahead and click on Tune My Motorcycle. Let's see what happens. Okay, in order to communicate with your motorcycle, you must connect your vehicle communication interface, or VCI, to the motorcycle and to the PC, which I have done. Turn off the vehicle ignition switch and run stop switch. Make certain the interface is connected to the USB serial port. Connect the interface cable to the vehicle, turn on the vehicle ignition switch, and run stop switch. Hey! Alright. Continue. Okay, a new version of the VCI software is available. You must reprogram your VCI with the latest update before continuing. Okay. Instruction: this procedure reprograms the VCI. Current contents of the VCI will be lost. On PC 1, exit all of the programs. On VCI, ensure the VCI is connected to the bike and has power. Do not disconnect the VCI during this process. Key and run stop switch must remain on during the update process. Click reprogram VCI to begin the update. Okay. Well, let's give that a chance to finish up. So from here, I'm going to go up to load tuning calibration file, and it auto-populates with year, family, model, and O2 sensor. It says standard, which is 12mm O2 sensors. If you have the auto tune feature, it's going to come with 18mm or wideband O2 sensors, and if you have an aftermarket full system exhaust, it's likely to come with 18mm O2 bungs. Anyways, I'm gonna see what this says. 107 Stage 1. Application. SE Air Cleaner, SE Exhaust. Let's open that and see what happens. Screamin Eagle Pro Street. Please be sure the calibration you have chosen matches your vehicle's installed hardware configuration. And inappropriate calibration may make your vehicle non-compliant with the EPA. Regulatory emission standards. Are you sure you want to continue with the selected calibration? Yes. In order to smart tune a calibration, so my understanding of this part is that you basically leave the tuner itself not plugged into the laptop but plugged into the motorcycle. You have these little things here on the sides to hold the wiring, and then you go for a ride and push this button so it collects the data, and you want to use as much of the RPM range in each gear and throttle position, as much of it as possible, to give the tuner as much information as you can. So since I'm not doing that yet, I'm going to hit continue. So this is the table. This is going to have all of the values already entered. So what I'm looking for is to just run the current map that I selected, which is the air cleaner and slip-ons, and take it for a ride. Alright, so before we wrap this up, just to recap, you've got over here last save time, which is today here, and when I saved it, calibration revision, and if you go down here, this is going to run you through application 2019 Softail Milwaukee A107 Stage 1, Screamin Eagle air cleaner, Screamin Eagle exhaust. Obviously both of the components that I have are not Screamin Eagle parts, but this is going to get me the closest. Now for the next segment I do on tuning, it'll be recording, gathering the data needed to customize the calibration, reviewing the data, and programming the motorcycle. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is just save as is and take it for a ride. So program motorcycle, verifies the information, says press the program motorcycle button to initiate the programming process. The programming operation will commence and will take approximately 1 minute to complete. Reset adaptive fuel. Most users leave this checked. Well, I guess I'm most users. Program motorcycle. Do not interrupt the programming process or the motorcycle may be programmed with corrupt data. Well, we don't want that. Okay? And as soon as this hit 100% on the first go, I just heard the fuel pump start, basically click and cycle on the motorcycle. So it's communicating. It's telling it what to do. So let's see where this takes us. Alright, update completed. Continue. Yes. Programming complete. Your finalized calibration has been programmed to the motorcycle. The motorcycle now has your custom calibration installed. You can repeat this process as many times as you would like to refine your calibration. Before continuing, you must turn off the vehicle ignition switch and run stop switch. Wait 20 seconds. Then, okay, so if you want to repeat it, just... Okay, and then it says enjoy your ride. Well, isn't that nice? Continue. And I suppose that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug everything and get ready to go for a ride. Alright, so I clicked Save As in the upper right hand corner, and I'm just going to put it on my desktop so I don't have trouble finding it later. And named it 19 Slim Stage 1 Base Map, and save. Okay, so that's saved. Everything's in. It's good. I'll know where to find it later. And go ahead and close out of this. I've unplugged everything. I'm going to keep it on the tender until it's fully charged. Just want to make sure I didn't eat up any juice from the battery. And then we'll test it out and I'll let you guys know how it went. Okay, looks like it's all set. While I was waiting on it, I went ahead and plugged in a battery tender, just because the bike's going to be in the on position for who knows how long. So, alright, so VCI reprogramming successful. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to tuning. Okay, you need to open your base calibration. Yeah, year, family, and model are required to find the right calibration. If you are connected to the motorcycle, your family model will be selected. Otherwise, you can manually, once calibration is displayed, choose the configuration, calibration, procedure information. Okay, continue. Alright, let's fire this thing up and see what happens. Alright, here we go. start up just fine, run fine. It's a little cool, so it's warming up. When I was wrapping the throttle, I could hear the air pulling in through the filter, and it definitely seemed more responsive to the throttle input. So I think I'll just go ahead and run down to the hardware store and see how it does, and when I get there I'll let you all know what happened. Alright guys, so just pulled up at the hardware store, and I can say that it's definitely more responsive to the throttle. I think that's the air cleaner. And then it's definitely smoother. And then I think that it feels less restricted. I realize I had, aftermarket mufflers on there, but it would feel as though it's just more open, I guess, if you will. So all in all good results. Definitely a blast to ride. Giving it hell now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it was helpful. So subscribe to the channel to see what's next. Like the video, and as always, stay safe out there.